first human trip, April 19th, 1943, this chemist Albert Hofmann, actually a few years earlier, he was searching for treatments for headaches and migraines and such with this LSD stuff he had concocted. He was all excited, and he was a brilliant chemist, and he really thought this stuff had a lot of hope. He's testing on animal models and not seeing anything. Yeah, I don't really know what a rat trip looks like. I don't know if the rats are just like, hey, screw that wheel, huh? Have I been running on that thing my whole life? I've gone nowhere. What was all that about? Oh, I just kept telling myself if I just run harder and faster, I'll get somewhere very important. Every time I question it, all the other rats call me lazy. Well, screw all that. I'm just gonna sit back, eat some cheese, watch those other fools stress themselves to death on that wheel to nowhere for a while. Might be anthropomorphizing a bit, but the point is, he didn't notice anything. I don't really know what a rat looks like when it realizes that life's more about the journey than the destination. And thinks it's the only rat that's ever had that little epiphany, and tries to tell all its rat friends how enlightened it is now. And if it's lucky, eventually realizes it's still kind of full of shit at the end of the day. In fact, probably needs to get back on that wheel from time to time. Might have something to do with where the cheese is coming from, and certainly needs to exercise. Point is, I don't know what that would look like in a lab setting. My guess is if you blinked, you'd miss it. But Albert, he didn't notice anything. And LSD-25 sat on a shelf for years until one day, Albert, for whatever reason, felt this calling back to this LSD-25 stuff specifically. And he grabbed it out of his cupboard, and he accidentally spilled some on himself. And he didn't have a full-on trip. He just felt a little more introspective than normal. Didn't really know what was going on with this stuff. And so just a few short days later, he just decided to put LSD in his mouth. Because that's how science worked back then, apparently. Science these days has all this stuffy application process and methodology and peer review. Apparently science in the 40s was just like, hey, what's this do? Huh? You're the scientists, you eat it. Then you either died or got a Nobel Prize. That was science in the 40s. But Albert, he was a cautious man. He wanted to have the minimum threshold experience to have any kind of effect whatsoever, which he just assumed would be 4 little droplets of this stuff. Why you wouldn't start with 1, see how that went, work your way up, it's beyond me. But he did the calculations and was like, what could 4 little drops of something possibly do to you? Well, you're gonna take the day off of work, Albert. I'll tell you that much. That is exactly what he did. He took a bicycle ride home. It's now called Bicycle Day, celebrated on April 19th of each year. Yeah. He got home, he started journaling about his experiences. If you read his journals, it's fantastic. At first, he thought his couch was eating him. Which, yeah. Be prepared for that one. If you've never done LSD and you're gonna, just don't be shocked if a couch gobbles you up a little bit. It's not always this horrifying. Michael's clearly had his own traumas with couches there, all right? There's definitely a couch thing. I don't know what it is about LSD, but as soon as couches smell it on you, it just makes them ravenous. So he thought his couch was eating him. It really started kicking in. He became convinced that his neighbor was a witch and that Einstein was chasing around his kitchen with a butcher's knife. And then somehow he woke up the next day like, that was great! And LSD was born. That's why we have LSD. If I had to explain a psychedelic experience to someone who's never done a psychedelic before without using an example of psychedelics, I would say it was kind of the first time that I traveled abroad, and I went to Ireland. It's very exciting. I got to tour around there, and I noticed their bathroom sinks had 2 faucets on them. Don't know why. Kitchen sink, 1 faucet, water mixes together, whatever temperature you desire. But the bathroom sinks, 2 faucets on them for whatever reason. So there's 1 faucet over here, and that is for molten lava. You want to stay the hell away from that one. And then there's another faucet just as far away as they could put it in the sink, and that is for liquid nitrogen. Point is, I'm like, do I want 3rd-degree burns or frostbite? These are my 2 options here. And I was like, this is so stupid. And I thought, no, you know what? Maybe you're missing something, Shane. Maybe you're the one with the blind spot here. How arrogant would it be of you, a newbie here, to just assume that an entire country is just wrong about such a simple thing like a bathroom sink? So anytime I was in a restroom or pub or something like that, went to use the bathroom, I was like, I'll watch, see how the guys wash their hands, see what their technique is. And come to find out what their trick is, they just don't wash their hands. Just no one in all of Ireland washes their hands. So if you want to wash your hands in Ireland, how it works, you turn on both those faucets and you go, all right, Shane. You can do this. You've done crazier things than this. Come on. Get into it. Oh, damn it. That's how you wash your hands in Ireland. It makes no sense. They've just never questioned it. It's been that way their whole lives. Why change it? They certainly have the technological capabilities. The showers only have 1 head. Imagine if that weren't the case. You have 1 shower head over here, just boiling hot water. Another shower head just as far away as you could put. Oh my God! Why would we do this to ourselves every single day? If only someone had a fresh set of eyes through which to see the way we live our lives. And that is why I do mushrooms, everybody.